Janice.
Hi there. Welcome back to the Peace and Happiness team. I'm Janice, and we have with us Ella. And we continue to learn more about Oksana and her skills and abilities, things that you probably all want to learn and know how to do. And she can share with you how to do that eventually, actually soon. Um, but let's learn more about what she's experienced. And if it's something you want to experience too, you can reach out to her to learn more how to do that. So, Oksana, we know one of the things that your experience is as the magnetic field of happiness. So, how has your life, world, personal situation improved by having a happiness field?
Well, definitely improved because you just have to like believe in yourself. You have to be confident. Uh, like even if it's like, for example, like day at work, I'm a salesperson. I'm a brand ambassador for Korean skincare company. So like even if it's at work, it's like sometimes it could be slow. Like even on a Saturday, uh, you just have to believe it. I know I'm gonna get the sale. How I'm gonna get the sale, it's coming to me, and I just know it. You're gonna be very like specific. Yes, I'm gonna. And today, like for example, I worked and it was slow, and it was another lady from another company working, and she didn't sell anything, and she unfortunately, yes, he left early, but I am stayed and like I'm gonna keep going. I know I'm gonna have like a great sale, and maybe I would say an hour later I had a great sale. One
Bravo.
I had a great sale. It was a wonderful lady came in. She was 80 years old, but she looked amazing. She told me she was 80, but she looked like not even close to that age. She was like amazing. So she got like a routine, skincare routine from me. That was amazing. So that's my story. So, so you just have to keep going and believe, and everything will happen. Yes, I mean,
So Ella, tell us
Yeah.
how this is possible.
Well, being positive, it's called positive mind. Or in the previous podcast, we mentioned being coachable. Actually, Una consciousness is what gave her the way, stay. So she did not give in to her, maybe rushing her outside of the building ego, like you're standing and there. So ego would be, you're standing, nothing is happening. That would be the ego message to your own soul, by the way. Ego is allowed in 21st century to coach your own path. So what does it do to your soul? Because soul is magnetic part of us. It's misleading. Ego is misleading towards it. This is how it is. We're evolving. We have to understand how the magnetic field can help us. So magnetic field was, they check me every 12 seconds at work and every 40 minutes when I am at home, available just to rest. That leads to peace. Uh, Speaking of work, I work 6 days a week. Plus, I was on call one of these. Oh, actually, I worked 8 days straight, and one night I was on call. Now I'm looking forward. See the forward going speech. I will be working 6 days, and I'll have a day off. Why? It's not because I'm greedy. Um, the actual cliche maybe is we lost a provider, somebody needs to see the patients. Yes, I actually can't say no at work. However, I believe it was part of a bigger picture because we provide peace and happiness path to people for free. Today you can join Peace and Happiness for free, and our company is providing the accessibility for you. So for the year and a half, Janice and I, are staying on a path, connecting our pride, our money, our skills, our gifts, our time for you guys to enjoy and know more about peace and happiness. So it's the duty of a soul to be available financially, physically, emotionally, and strength-wise. But boy, did I get support from the magnetic field. So what happened to me, and then I'll explain you a little bit more about Oksana. So you're seeing somebody who is transitioning into being on a path to somebody who is, St. Michael says, awesomely doing the path. Why awesomely? I actually don't need the drivers, happiness drivers, to push me forward anymore. I see it in the momentum. Momentum built by supernova. I see it, I go forward. I don't struggle. There's no point of struggle. You're busy building the happiness, because happiness is an internal driver within you, and you need to be building yourself up to be emotionally, physically connected from within and out to be able to meet the challenges of the day. Maybe too many words, Archangel Michael says, but I'm giving you the actual reality. How do I produce results? I don't take vitamins. I don't take, I'm all magnetic field. No medications, nothing. I don't even offer myself, coaching myself, yes, yes, and yes, and yes, and pride and pride. No, I'm beyond the pride that I'm in the path and I made it through beyond drivers. I am basically thrilled. It's not even happiness, but they keep me back a little bit because I need to stay in the reality of happiness. So magnetic field tells me, okay, slow down. They're slowing me down at work. And so I don't push myself into the position where my heart wants to be in 6 weeks. I need to slow myself down to here and now. It's hard for me because I disconnected, because I'm a scientist. I don't have the ego to push me back. I have to be aligned with them, with Una consciousness. It clicks in the moment. Oh, okay, I need you guys to slow me down. I don't have an ego. I'm a professor in this knowledge because I love quantum. I actually left medicine. I was mandated to leave medicine for 7 years to restructure my cell, to allow quantum to work with me, push and pull me, pushing me into compliance with them, understanding the client, understanding the business, understanding it's a gift. They give you everything that you need on the path, but it depends on what you actually need on the path. Being happy is very easy. I'm telling egos. Ego system fails. This is what's going to happen in this century alone. Switching to happiness, we all will do. Some will do with ease, like Janice did. Some will struggle and doubt. But by the end of this century, guys, this is the message. By the end of the century, everybody is going to be on a path. So don't slow yourself down thinking about where we all are going. Trust it. Trust it. There is a huge need to create a momentum. Humanity is not even in a potential to be happy yet, but it's only 2026. So affirmations, I would say, slowing you down because you're switching to your ego. Your ego needs affirmation. You're wasting time. And and momentum is standing near you, Oksana. Momentum is waiting. It can, but why waste time on old path? This is what you did for 10 years. You survived. You had challenges, and I'm not going to tell everybody how many, as many as you needed to be talking publicly about, how to do the survivorship. And that's why you have a trust. That's why you're a believer, because the help was always there. But that's not the point, because it's emotional condition. You don't need to condition yourself emotionally anymore. Ego needs the conditioning, but why? They're waiting for you with everything else they want to give you. I was silly like that before. When I was talking, I was very content in the practice of trusting Archangel Michael. And at certain point, to me, it was too quick. He said, but now I need to connect you with the rest of coaches, gifts. And I said, is there somebody else beyond you, Michael? Saint Michael? And I was like a little kid that was ego in me saying, why? Well, guess looking back at me, naive. So archangels are very good about supporting you only for so long, then they're pushing you through. But not the ringer. They don't want to build you up spiritually so you can trust them. They want to open the gate. So happiness actually is a gated system. I know my gate that I am in today. I know your gate they just told me. You're in 20, I'm in 56. Genesis 48. States of mind and states of presence. I need 56 to do more science. Janice is building the company and knowing everything she needs to know and open to science. But the door to science is 58 when we talk happiness. And Michael says, and no more knowledge. They don't want people to convert the knowledge that I'm expressing publicly into something that is a lie or not substantiated by Una consciousness. For example, it was divulged to me when I was studying psychiatry, psychology with the above, that Carl Jung was actually a realistic scientist, where another psychiatrist, and they asked me not to say his name. You probably will get the mental message. He was actually dancing around science, but he was never given any of his theories, any of his understanding, but psychiatry is still following him today. So that's why they're very overly protective of me, and I understand why. And I will never challenge them because I know the intention of my coaches all the way to Supernova. Supernova, for people who did not listen to the previous podcasts, exists. He is boundaries of the universe. He is watching other worlds and protecting the humankind. He has a relationship with God, with angels, but subordination wise, he's above. So Supernova chose me because I excelled working with angelic force. And they chose to start working with me 20 years too soon, prematurely, on peace and happiness path. I am very happy that they chose me. Very happy they chose me. It's not even pride. It's just, I'm not naive. I understand so much more. It makes me calmer, knowing what's true, what's not. And calmness is a gift as well, by the way, guys. Yeah, when you're busy trying to understand something, you let go of your nerves. You're just like letting them go flaccid. It's like, oh, okay, I get it. Oh, okay. So the drivers work. And this is how scientific mind works. I don't arrive to anything. They bring the information via driver. I just read the information and convert into my psyche. This is how I learned the avant-garde knowledge about peace and happiness. And that's it. That's it. So be stable on the path, Oksana, they're saying. By the way, you started to channel Una consciousness, right? You addressed them and they gave you the word back. I don't remember which word they gave you. You asked them, what did you ask Una consciousness? In, and then you heard that was a driver. They brought you a student driver and you heard the vibration. What was the word that they gave you? I don't remember what you told me. It's already, see, you cannot remember because the
It
driver
was in
left.
podcast too. I could go back and listen to it, but I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. And by the way, it's not in your memory because this is what happens when you channel universe, the driver left, and you cannot catch it. You cannot because you need the universe is built for us to continue to. That's what the momentum is to continue to grow.
Right.
Forget what it was. Yeah, they gave you what you needed in the moment, but they wanted to prove to you, Oksana, that you can hear them. They're a reliable vibe.
Of course.
I think the
Yeah,
word was amazing.
Amazing. Yes, that's the word.
amazing. Okay,
Amazing.
so it stays in your heart and your feelings. So the feelings is harbor for all the messages, a safe harbor. So Janice recalled it good. So they brought the driver back to Janice, and your heart released the information. What was, you know, heart brings the protective information, and because it's a harbor, it's a peaceful harbor. And this is how we can recall, and they don't always need to give you the driver for you to understand they're there with you. It's a
Right.
fantastic exchange. So speaking of Oksana's abilities, so magnetic field, remember guys, magnetic field communicates with us via drivers. People who understand Akashic record, it's light. It's the information written in light. Now actually, I at some point they asked me, that was 10 years ago, do you want to rely on Akashic record? And and Ella went, huh? Like, what? Why do you ask me? They are supposed to ask you. Forgive me, but they needed to ask me because it's a support system. It's your native information about whereabouts, where you need to be today, who you're meeting, and what you're doing. And then I realized that magnetically, I the force, not the light, the force, the magnetic part of me was so positive for me, so calming, so thrilling. It's amplifying your feelings, not emotions. And you begin to see how life can be in that structure. Then you're pulled back because you can only have an access for so long for evolution. You're pulled back into, God forbid, a lesson. No, no, no. It's better to be pulled back into your Akashic record where everything is structured and proper for you, your life. It's good for your intestines to have your own Akashic record connected to your abdominal chakra. So it's a lot of information, guys, but love it. Love it. If you love everything, don't even absorb it. Just feel that there are options out there and how beautiful the world of universe is. We're a part of it. But be a smart part, Archangel Michael says. All right? Keep it
Right.
all inside, keep it all inside, feel it. I hope we will have more podcasts, more lovely conversations to go forward. And kudos, Oksana, you're starting to channel Uno. Even word that comes with a vibe, awesome, was it awesome, right?
Amazing.
Yes.
Is a sensational experience. And the closer you allow that vibe, the closer you allow that, don't push them back. Keep that connection close and let them even jam in you a little bit.
Okay.
And then it becomes strength. The inner being becomes more flowing. This is where you're not in your inner child, where you constantly have to affirm, reaffirm,
Right.
pray. You're not in your inner child, you're in your strength.
Right.
It's even more pleasant. Results are different, more
Right.
substantial results. All right. I hope
Okay.
I was informative, guys. Janice, was it enough information? Your final word.
Yes, let's move on. Thank you all for watching, listening, like, subscribe, comment. Reach out to Oksana or LI about how to join the movement, or have your own experience. There will be tools and such coming soon that you can purchase. Talk to us soon. Thanks again.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you.